Mr. Krabs once locked a sailor in a cabinet. Now the sailor has turned into a skeleton. The cabinet has also become very eerie. Squidward crawled inside to take a look. To his surprise, the inside of the cabinet was a whole different world. But even more amazing things were yet to come. Since Squidward was going to perform a recorder recital, he brought his recorder to the restaurant. But the restaurant was too crowded. He needed a locker to store his recorder. At first, Mr. Krabs refused, but Squidward pulled out the employee handbook. Mr. Krabs broke out in a rash at the sight, so Mr. Krabs just grabbed a random locker. SpongeBob took on the task of cleaning out the locker.
She hasn't sparkled like this since boot camp. Carry on, boys.
Squidward put his recorder in the locker. SpongeBob put his toothbrush in there too. But just a moment later, he saw SpongeBob crawl into the locker. It turned out SpongeBob was just decorating the locker. Then he brought in a whole bunch of stuff. Squidward instantly lost his cool.
What is that idiot doing now? Loose change!
Squidward came over to check. The space inside the cabinet had actually gotten bigger. SpongeBob explained that he had expanded it a bit. All the items were now stored in the drawers. Seeing that the recorder was fine, Squidward felt relieved and went back to work. Suddenly, a massive tremor shook the kitchen. The cabinet kept bouncing up and down. Squidward immediately ran over to check. To his surprise, the space inside the cabinet had grown even larger. The recorder had also moved to a different spot, but the place was simply too big. Squidward followed the note to find the recorder, but he couldn't find it anywhere. Then, he spotted a hole in the corner. He went through the hole into a new room. Behind the curtain were rows of giant recorders. Squidward was completely dumbfounded. He went inside to look for his recorder. As a result, Squidward bumped into an eagle. This eagle was the guardian of this place. Squidward explained his purpose, but the eagle wouldn't listen. It swallowed Squidward whole.
Stand still, you idiot! I got you now!
Squidward fell into a new place. SpongeBob was gone too. His reflection in the mirror put the recorder in its mouth. Squidward was so scared he jumped up and ran away. He chased SpongeBob along the giant recorder. Finally, Squidward fell into a third space. Here, he met Patrick Star.
Hey, what are you doing here?
You tell me, what in the wide world of sports is this place? And how did you get so big?
Must be all the pressure.
What are you talking about?
It must be the pressure. I gotta get out of here!
Squidward is sucked up by a giant vacuum cleaner. With a loud bang, Squidward finds himself in outer space. Here, he finally catches SpongeBob. Immediately after, he returns to the cabinet. He looks utterly exhausted. Just then, SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs walk in. SpongeBob sees him and comes over to ask what happened. Squidward just wants to find his recorder. However, the recorder is right there on SpongeBob. Squidward is absolutely livid. He snatches the recorder and scolds SpongeBob. Finally, he locks SpongeBob inside the cabinet. Then he tosses the cabinet onto the bus. Only after doing all this does Squidward finally smile.
Are you ready, Mr. Squidward?
Yes, I am. As a matter of fact, you wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get...
Hi, Squidward. You wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get here. I was just going to bring him his clarinet.